Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
Tonight we're gonna be talking about
Black Lightning, Season 2, Episode 7. The Book of Blood, Chapter 3. The Sanji.
It's not the Purdy, it's the Sanji.
Last week was the Purdy. Now it's the Sanji.
Yes, because the looker is weird. Like, why not just name an episode The Looker? After this episode, they can't.
Yeah.
I liked this episode.
I did too.
I
I liked last week's too, though.
Yeah. It's because Jefferson can't really F up something he's not in all that much.
Yeah, but he was good in this episode.
Yes.
He kicked ass.
He did. He's also stupid and got his identity revealed, and
I thought that police chief knew that he was Black Lightning.
the Sanji removed his outfit.
Oh, okay.
Knocked him out.
Sorry.
They know his face.
Yeah.
So.
But they're all dead, so it doesn't matter.
No, they're not all dead.
But the important one is dead.
The looker?
Yes.
She's not dead. She's alive.
She just doesn't have her thing anymore.
Her
Her controlling ability.
The silver substance leaked out of her wound.
Yeah.
And she's barely alive. And they're like, let's give her over to the proper authorities so they can experiment on her. And I'm like, I like that plan.
He's like, that's her problem.
Yes. It was nice for me to be able to agree with something that Jefferson did.
Said, yeah.
Like, I was like, thank you.
Yeah. And then about Gamby, like, he knows Gamby's alive.
Yeah, but he's not gonna tell anyone.
No, which he shouldn't.
Well, I mean, he should tell Anissa.
Yeah, he should tell his family.
But he ain't gonna. Because he's Jefferson and he F's everything up. So.
Unless Gamby reveals himself to them, too.
He won't, because he won't leave the apartment unless he's gonna go kill the guys who tried to kill him. Because it's too much of a risk for him to be alive.
Just like it's a risk for Khalil to be alive.
Yes. Khalil ran away with Jennifer.
He did. I was surprised that they were in a convertible because that's a surefire way to get seen.
Yes. And also, like, I'm sorry, but that shade of green.
I was like, you are taking a big risk driving in a convertible right now. Seriously.
Yeah, and I was like, you're kidding me right now. That color is nasty. Like, you couldn't have gotten, like, a red one or a sleek black one.
Wasn't it, like, a dark green, though?
It was, but with the model of the car, it didn't look good.
Yeah, it didn't.
And I think that's something you gotta look at when you're dealing with color on cards. You gotta look at the model and the shape. Like, sometimes a color will look great on one car and totally nasty as crap on another.
Yeah.
It's just because of the shape and make and model of the car. So, wrong color.
Yeah.
It looked nasty.
I mean, I'm glad that, like, they feel like they can, you know, relate and connect to each other because
she found, like, a home with him.
Yeah. And, that makes me happy that she's finally starting to feel like she belongs again and she doesn't feel like as much of a freak. And, and I like what the Oracle person, I don't know her name.
Me neither.
Told her parents.
Yeah, like, back the F off.
Because they need to hear that.
Mhm.
Yeah, they might think she's special, but they don't realize how special she truly is.
Right. Like, they're like, yeah, she's her daughter. She's special. It's like, no.
It's like, no,
No,
you don't
she's-
understand.
Yeah.
Like, she's beyond anything you could possibly think of
Mhm.
with her abilities.
Yes. She will outclass you all.
Like, even more than Nissa.
Mhm.
You know?
Yes. Because she's, like we've been over, she doesn't take lightning. She is lightning.
Yeah.
She's a battery. So
Yeah.
she can do anything.
Right.
And, like, she could, if she wanted to, she could become the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, Nissa's thunder, so it makes sense that Jennifer would be the lightning, right?
Yeah.
Thunder and lightning.
Yes. Like, that's gonna be that's gonna be Jennifer's name is Lightning. But, like, she could legit ride the current.
Yeah.
Like, of electricity and everything.
Mhm.
She could become a living embodiment of electricity or lightning.
Yeah.
And she could, like, instead of driving anywhere or flying places or anything, she could just, like, become electricity and travel along telephone poles. Like, I mean, she could do that. Like,
Yeah. She could.
the thing that gave me the idea for that was Static Shock, and he had, like, a little, kind of like a silver plate
Mm-hmm.
that he used, and he would use his electricity to like almost like, you know, static shock, to have it like statically stick to his feet,
Mm-hmm.
and he would surf the telephone poles because of the electricity current. He could like kind of surf on that, and that's how he got around. So I was like, she could just become the electricity flowing through the telephone
could.
poles, like.
Freaking awesome.
Because I do think that in the comics and stuff, like her character, Lightning,
Mm-hmm.
I think she actually loses her physical form.
Oh.
And just becomes the embodiment of like the currents and lightning and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing, like, a picture or something of her where she was just, like, this glowing pink humanoid-looking figure, but without an actual, like, cohesive body.
Oh, wow.
So.
Dang.
Yes. So that's a possible future for her, but that's going to be a long time coming because she's nowhere near that powerful yet.
No. But I thought it was cool that she had the ball of light.
Yeah.
And I really hope that Nissa's girlfriend, like,
tells her
what is going on with her.
I want to know so bad. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I want to know. Can you show me?
I want to know.
Seriously.
Can you show me?
Like, how long are they going to make this go on before she knows?
I know, right? Like, I want to know what's wrong with her. Like, why do her eyes get that weird silver color like the Sanji? She's not a Sanji because her skin ain't glowing silver. Like,
yeah.
So what the hell is she?
It's almost like she kind of like, it's like, what is it? The distortion, like with her, like her skin does this like distortion thing where it's like almost flowing, kind of. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Kind of liquid.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I kind of thought, but I also thought back to, like Charlie on Legend. And
Shapeshifter.
Yeah. Like, I was like, Charlie, or Animorphs, or like all these shapeshifters.
It'd be
came
so
into
weird
my
to like
mind.
date a shapeshifter though, because they can like just change themselves into anything at any moment.
Hey, they wouldn't have to spend money on toys.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
If she's a shifter and they want toys, they wouldn't have to waste their money on it. She could just
become a toy.
She could just grow the certain appendage. Well, I mean, shapeshifters are anime artists' favorite things.
Odo's a shapeshifter.
Who?
On Deep Space Nine. He loses his human form every 16 hours and becomes liquid.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Liquid.
Yeah, like silver liquid.
He's what makes the Sanji! But yeah, just we need to know what's going on with her.
We do.
I know it's only been 2 weeks, but it's killing me inside. And her keeping it from Nissa is just...
Anytime you keep a big secret like that from somebody that you trust and love, it's not going to end well when they find out.
Yeah.
So the sooner she tells her, the better.
I'm also surprised that Nessa was at her place tonight.
Right. I was like, what? Did she forgive her? Like, I mean...
I was like, wait, did Nessa, was she able to, like, look her in the eyes and tell her exactly what she said that she would need to hear?
Yeah, I was like, wait, so they're, like, buddy-buddy again? Like, things are okay? Like, I mean... She must just not be able to resist Nissa or something.
She said that she can't, but she said that I can't say no to you.
Yeah.
I like you way too much. I've fallen too hard for you too quickly, and you obviously, unless you can look me in the face and tell me that you care about me that much, don't really care about me all that much.
Yeah.
So for my mental sanity and health, I need you to stay away unless you can do that for me.
Yeah. So something must have happened for Nissa to be there. Like she either like looked her in the eye, or the girl called her and was like, I need you. Can you come over? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I can't even watch the show every time they say Nessa. I don't think about Black Lightning or the character. I think of...
Arrow.
No! Nessa. I think of Wicked.
But it's not Nessa, it's Nissa.
I know. They say Nissa, and I think Nessa.
Nessa's also from Arrow, though.
Who?
The hot girl who liked Sarah.
Hawk girl?
No, the girl in Arrow who liked Sarah.
Right. Okay.
The one you shipped.
Yes.
With Sarah.
Yes.
That Nessa.
Yes. I still have the issue when I hear her name. Like, whenever I hear a name that's similar, I think Wicked.
Yeah.
Like,
I think of Arrow. I don't automatically go to Wicked.
I do.
For me, I associate Wicked, Elphaba, and Glinda. I know there's other characters, but it's those two. I don't think of Nessa from Wicked. I think of that from Arrow.
It's because of the song. That's
I know.
like...
Yeah.
Nessa?
I know.
I've got something to confess. Why?
Like, that's not a song I know very well. I don't listen to that one that much.
Neither do I. But every time I hear that name or one similar, that song just pops in my head.
I can understand how you would associate it with that, because in What Is This Feeling, she's like, of course I'll care for Nessa.
Right.
But the other song, I'm not that familiar with. And I've seen the play, and I've heard the whole soundtrack. But, yeah.
Like, I don't know why, but recently
I've seen the musical, and I've listened to the whole soundtrack.
Yeah, I've watched the musical a couple times.
It's not a play, it's a musical.
Yeah. I've watched it a couple times, and I've listened to the soundtrack on repeat so many times. But, yeah. Just, for some reason, that song, like, that's the only part I remember of that
I don't know why. I just think it's funny that, like, I know it's not funny that you associate it with Wicked, but I would also think that you would associate it with Arrow, because you loved Sarah and Nessa a lot.
Oh, I still do.
So the fact that you don't associate it with her kind of shocks me.
I know.
Because I'm like, what about Nessa from Arrow?
I think it's just because I haven't seen her character in a while. That, like, in a long while, because I haven't really been watching Arrow. Yeah. I know she's back because I saw her once. Like,
I don't know why. It's just, for me, I associate it with Arrow because it's not a name you hear very often. And I remember hearing it a lot on there because of her and Sarah. Right. So, like, when I hear that, that's who I associate. I don't associate Wicked.
Well, I've also watched the musical recently.
Yeah.
So no, I understand. Probably why.
I understand. I'm just saying.
But, like, that's probably why, is because I've watched it really recently.
Yeah.
So that's really more on my brain than Arrow is.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm surprised I remember that, but I do, because Arrow wasn't one of my favorites, but I remember Nessa and Sarah because you always talked about them all the time.
Yes, I love this. I love her character so much. Like, I can still talk about her.
And I mean, let's be real. The girl who plays her is very attractive.
Yes.
So is Katie Lotz. Katie Lotz is very beautiful, too.
Yes.
But, yeah.
And so is Anessa on Black Lightning. She's
I think both the girls are. I think they're both very pretty. Yes. So even Lynn, I mean, she is too.
Yeah, for her age, she's very hot. So yeah, Jefferson is nothing to look at. Like, I don't even like Khalil, so it's like,
I mean,
Khalil is okay, but ever since he had that bad, like, temper when he got put in the wheelchair, I'm like, no. Like, Jennifer thinks that she knows, like, his real self, but I'm sorry his real self got shown when he was a massive dickhole to her when he was in the wheelchair.
I think your real self shows happen.
Yeah. I believe that your real self shows up when you're at your lowest, and it being at your lowest shows who you really are.
Yeah.
And he showed who he really was when he was at his lowest in the wheelchair. Like, she thinks she knows who he is, but she doesn't. He thinks he knows who he is. He's like, I wasn't myself. No, you were exactly who you really are. Like, you can change, but that's who you are right now, because you have not grown or matured since then. That is still who you are. Yeah. You are a massive dick, so I don't like you. Which affects how I look at you as a person. Therefore, I do not find that guy attractive at all.
Yeah.
Because of his personality. The actor, hell yeah, sure. But the character, no way in hell.
Yeah.
Like, I see him dress up and look like Khalil, I'm gonna think Khalil, and I'm gonna think, you're ugly because your character, your personality, who you are, is ugly on the inside.
Right. And I mean, you know, things might be good for them right now, and they might be connecting and feel like they only have each other, and like they're the only two people who understand what the other's going through. But at some point, his true colors are going to show again. And she's going to have to make a choice of whether she wants to still be with him, or whether she wants to go her own way and be her own powerful, badass human battery and not deal with him.
2 songs just popped in my head when you said
that. And maybe he will finally leave her alone at that point.
Right. You said True Colors, and I thought Trolls. True colors shining.
I don't even think of that movie because I haven't seen that movie.
So good.
I already knew that song before that because it's an 80s song. And what was the other one? I said a powerful badass human battery.
Before that.
The True Colors thing. I don't know.
Just after the True Colors, and then it was two vastly different.
Oh, she's gonna see like his true colors, and then she's gonna have to make a choice of whether or not she still wants to be with him or go her own way.
Go her own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose.
Yes.
It also makes me think of the second High School Musical. Gotta go my own way. I'm sorry.
Songs tonight, guys.
I'm sorry.
Songs.
I'm sorry. I just really like that High School Musical. I know you don't, but I do.
Yeah. The best one was the first one. For me, at least.
My obsession with Zac Efron didn't start until the second one.
Oh, mine started with the first one. Like, okay, more.
Because the year that the second one came out was also the year that Hairspray came out.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like super into him already, and then that comes out, and I went to see that movie 3 times in theaters. So yeah.
There's something new about a person.
I thought I told you that. Well, I saw the first Mamma Mia 4 times in theaters. That's the most amount of time I have seen a movie, the same movie in theaters.
Really?
Yes.
I have you beat.
I'm sure you do. But that's the most
and
amount of time.
It's not even a Star Wars movie. Or a superhero movie.
What movie was it?
Catching Fire.
Really? I mean, I don't even like the Hunger Games movies that much. They're good, but I can only probably watch them once through, and that's it.
Christine and I love like every couple of days.
Oh, I know, because she was a huge Hunger Games fan.
She thinks she looks like Jennifer.
She didn't.
No.
I'm sorry, but she didn't.
No.
Anyway, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me it was Mamma Mia 4 times and Hairspray 3 times. I mean, I love The Sound of Music, and I haven't even seen that movie that many times in theaters. I've seen it more on DVD and on television than I have in theaters. So, yeah. But I have seen Grease a lot on the big screen because they show it every year here for Graffiti Month. So,
yeah. It's because we're in the same general area that was supposed to be about, right?
No, that's American Graffiti.
Right. Graffiti Month is what I meant. The Graffiti Month for graffiti. Yeah.
Well, because Grease takes place in the 50s,
right.
And it has the cars and all of that, so that's why they show it. But yeah. But yeah, she's gonna have to freaking make a choice of whether she wants to be with him or be a single, powerful human battery of a woman and leave his ass.
Single Pringle life is amazing, and I support it.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
I'm just picturing Kurt in the football field.
I'm just picturing him, Brittany, and Tina doing the dance with the costumes on in front of the camera, and his dad walks in and is like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I'm picturing him in the football field.
No, when I think of him doing Single Ladies, that's what I think of. I think of them performing, the 3 of them doing it, wearing the black glittery leotards. Yeah.
Glee, if you guys were unaware. For our more mainstream followers, you know that is that some of us go off on complete tangents sometimes.
May it rest in peace.
But yeah, so it was a great episode.
It was. And I think next week Jefferson's gonna be his same old dick self.
Probably.
Because he's pissed about Jen.
And he was yelling
and
at
he's
Nissa.
blaming Nissa for it.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, bitch. You pushed her away. That isn't my fault.
And I loved it. She's like, you pushed her away. Just like you did me. And walks out. I'm like, yes!
Like, stand up to your father.
Yes! Like,
you're
you
grown ass
out.
woman. You can stand up to your father.
Yes! Damn, that made me happy. And I know it's not going to play out like that. Like it did in the trailer, which is going to make me sad.
She's not gonna take his bull crap anymore. She's not gonna let him do that. She's gonna be like, look, you can't blame me for this. Mm-hmm. You pushed both of us away.
Yeah. And you know what happened in last week and tonight's episode? Jefferson pulled the same crap she pulls all the time. He can no longer take the high moral standing. Because he pulled the same crap tonight.
What did he do?
Went off on his own with limited power because he was running low on juice. So he went off alone and did something stupid like he says that she does all the time. I mean, yeah, it turned out good. Just like it usually does for her, and yet she's still wrong.
Oh, yeah, and then if she brings that up to him, he'll be like, well, that's different.
'Cause it's me, and I know everything. I'm big macho dick face.
I mean, I even said when he got beaten up and they had him like tied up, I was like, shouldn't have gone out there alone, Jefferson.
Yeah, and I just sat there going, they think that's gonna hurt him.
It's like, thanks for the charge.
Yeah. Right. I found that fairly funny.
That was entertaining.
It was. But it shouldn't have had to happen.
Yeah, because he did something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he'll see the error of his ways.
No, he's too full of himself.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Nissa stands her ground.
Yeah. Move in with your girlfriend. Give her what she wants.
Then both of their daughters will be gone.
He deserves it.
Lynn doesn't, though.
No, but the last time Lynn and Jennifer talked, Lynn got butthurt, so she needs her space.
Yeah. But just so that there's peace of mind and not worry, she should let them know where she is.
Yeah, but if she let them know where she is, they're going to go after her. She should at least just let them know she's okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, she doesn't need to let them know her location necessarily, but she just needs to let them know that she's not dead.
Right. Also, in our Flash review, we said that we were going to do a live stream for the crossover event.
3-night crossover, and we discovered that the Flash is going to be on Sunday, Arrow is Monday, and Supergirl is Tuesday, because Supergirl is the last part of the crossover.
Yeah.
And it starts on December 9th. So, yeah, the Flash is first, then Arrow, then Supergirl.
Mm-hmm. And we will be doing live stream for all 3 of them, and the live stream will take place Pacific Standard Time. So
yeah.
Yeah. Also, this show, Black Lightning and Legends, lasts an extra week after the crossover event.
Yeah.
So
we'll just be doing Legends and Black Lightning that week.
Yeah, the week after.
Yeah, so Monday and Tuesday we'll do those. Mm-hmm. And then you won't see us again till January.
Tears.
So
it gives us a little bit to recharge.
It does, because there's a lot of shows.
Yes.
So I mean, there's literally 4 shows on every Tuesday night that I watch, and I have to record them because I can't watch all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Because Black Lightning and This Is Us are on at the same time. The results show for The Voice and The Flash are on at the same time. And then at 10 p.m., there's this medical show that I watch called New Amsterdam. So that I don't, it is a very good show. That I don't typically record. I just watch on like Hulu the next day. But I record This Is Us, Black Lightning, and The Flash and The Voice. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot, so.
So it's 5, actually.
Yeah. And I got a lot of shows to catch up on, too. Mainly cop dramas.
And Manifest.
And Manifest. Yes. I'm on episode, like, 5, I think.
Which episode are they up to? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm behind. But I only watch a lot of the shows like that I watch with my brother.
Yeah.
So we gotta make time with each other.
Still gotta finish Timeless.
Yes, I do. See, I got a lot of crap
You need to finish it before the series finale airs on December 20th. You have until December 20th to finish season 2.
Yes, ma'am. And I also have to catch up on the episode of Legends that I haven't watched yet.
Yeah, you need to watch that.
Yes.
I will be on you about that until you watch it.
I know. I have faith in you.
Watch it.
So, yeah, if you guys are interested in a list of shows that we have to catch up on, you know, ask us in the comments and we might give you a list.
I can't watch any more shows now.
No, but like the shows that we're watching.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys are interested in what we're watching, you can always ask us and we'll leave a list or tell you in the next review or whatever.
Apparently the This Is Us fall finale is like must see tonight. So I'm gonna watch it
right after I leave.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess
until next time.
Family
is what you make it.